Hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so look, I have notes like in back of me. I don't know if I can put them down or whatever. But there's a couple things that I want to go over. And hey, look, I'm sorry I made that video about um, Ahmad Arbery and it was flipped. So I don't know how to unflip it or adjust it. I guess before I posted it, I should have um, edited it to turn around. But you know what? Out of all the videos that I've posted on YouTube, at least 100, that's the only time that that has happened. So you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'll make a part two, a part three. Okay, can we talk about United? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome. This is the nightcap. It's literally May 7th, but it's the evening of May 6th, but actually it's early in the morning. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I can't sleep. I still got my face on, so we're gonna, we're gonna record. Ain't got nothing else to do. Anyway, so apparently United, let me back up so don't you. And again, this is my other studio, so if you hear any other sound effects, it's usually like cars or whatever. So anyway, let's talk about United. Whew, excuse me, it's the nightcap. So apparently United wants to lay off workers. No, they don't want to lay off workers. They want workers to quit. And why do they want workers to quit? Because they have gotten federal assistance. I think either 5 billion or 50 billion. I'm not exactly sure about the decimal point of the zeros and all that, but it's in the billions. And with that, I think this is the PPP. I'm not exactly sure, but I think this is grander. I think the PPP is for small business. Anyway, who is texting me this time? Hold on. Who's texting me? Why is someone sending a photo at 1 o'clock in the morning? Anyway, 2 o'clock in the morning. So they want the employees to quit. But if you guys got money to pay the employees to help you bail out, why do you need employees to quit if you're losing money and you got a bailout? So the bailout should cover the loss of money. Now, this is strange to me. Now, I understand, I think the airline industry, and I said this months ago, that the airline industry, here's my notes. I think they're losing like $1 billion a day, or is that Vegas? Whatever the case, I don't think that the government has enough money to bail out the airlines totally. But why take the money if you know you're not going to pay these employees? So they're saying that, they want them to quit and that they can come back, they'll hold their places for 6 months or something like that. Mm-mm. See, my thing is, I think that the government should give the people money. So, okay, if you give the people money instead of the industry's money, the industry, the companies are going to lay off the people anyway. Well, at least if they get laid off, they'll have money. I'm not talking about unemployment money. I'm talking about enough money to last them at least 3 months, not unemployment money. You can't live off of $250 a month in California, in the Bay Area. You can't. You can't even live off of 4,000. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They bail out these companies. The companies never end up giving the employees the money that they get. It goes to the stockholders who are already rich, who already have, they're not really hurting for money like I am. Okay, so did we go over this the other day? I don't think so. Did we go over the fact? Let me get over here. I'm seeing a lot of videos where the police are beating up people who are cuffed. Now, there should be a law. Okay, if you want to beat me up, if you want to fight me, fine, you can fight me all you want. But you can't fight me. Let me get my background together. You can't fight me while I'm cuffed. That is illegal. You can't punch somebody when they're cuffed. Like, that should be automatic termination. Automatic termination. But I've seen like 3 videos where and they're mostly black people who are cuffed, and then the police officer sucker punches them. Yeah, sucker punch. 3 videos in the past 24 hours. Where do they do that at? Is that what they're teaching? Is that what they're teaching in the police academy? Once you cuff them, then you can sucker punch them like a punk. That's what punks do. Oh, no, 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 no. If you want to fight, well, actually, if you're a cop, why are you punching someone while they're cuffed? Now, I can understand if you're trying to cuff them and contain them or detain them. But after they're cuffed, then you punch them? You give them sucker punches? Oh, no, honey, that's some bitch shit. Yeah. And whatever or whomever, whatever city this is in, if those cops that like to sucker punch people while they're cuffed, if they're not fired, then the chief and they also need to be fired. The officers and the chief of police and the mayor. Because if you co-signed it, then you need to go too. Now, why did the chief of police get fired in Oakland? Like, gone. I'll touch on that another day. So, James Shea in New Jersey, he apparently pepper sprayed someone. And then when the pepper spray didn't work, did he punch him or did he kill him? Just what happened there? Did he sucker punch him or did he kill him or? When that happens, okay, this is what you guys do. You take the cuffs off, the police takes the badge off and the gun, and then you guys go at it. Amongst peers. No, we don't have to waste any money in court. No. That's unnecessary. No. But when you see that happen, make sure you get their number, their officer number, and you call 311 and you file a complaint against the officer. Make sure that happens, okay? Going on. Did you guys hear about the lady that got eaten or taken away? I don't think she was eaten. She was taken away by an alligator. This was in, where was this in? I think this was in Florida. Was this in Tampa, Florida? I think this was somewhere in Florida. That a lady she was a manicurist, and she saw an alligator in a pond. Now this has me looking. That's why I don't like to really touch stuff. She was a manicurist in a pond, right? She was a manicurist. She went to somebody's house, and, she was going to do a manicure. She saw the alligator. They were like, oh, there's an alligator in a pond. She was like, oh, I want to see it or whatever. And they said that she was, like, drunk because I think she brought a bottle of wine or something like that. Anyway, she wanted to touch the alligator. Is that a Florida thing? Did you touch alligators? I think you're supposed to run the other way. Dude, I don't know. I'm not an alligator person, so I don't eat it. I don't wear them. I just don't know. I did go on a alligator tour when I was in New Orleans, but that's about it. You know, Florida has snakes and alligators. I'm good. Anyway, so the couple told her that the alligator ate a deer a week or two ago. The lady said, I'm not a deer. So she proceeded out to go touch the alligator, and guess what? The alligator snatched her. He didn't kill her. She didn't die from the bite. She died from drowning. And from what I read, that's how alligators, do it. They snatch the person and then, or the thing or whatever they snatch. And then the thing or the person dies and then they go about eating them. Interesting. And when she said, as the alligator was snatching her, because the couple tried to get the alligator off or whatever, she said, what did she say? I guess I'll never do that again. You think? You think? This really kills me about how people, they want to take risks. I mean, I take risks. I do. I mean, we all take risks. But like daredevils. If you jump off a cliff and you die, well, that's the risk you took. I don't feel sorry for you because you did what you wanted to do. You jumped off the cliff and you died. So obviously you wanted to die if you jumped off a cliff. I mean, unless you can fly. So in St. Paul, Minnesota, this white man and this, I think it was a black man, they got into it. The black man hit the man's car. The white man shot him dead. End of story. End of story. Watch out who cars you hit, or they may pull out a gun and kill you. In Oklahoma City, you like this contrast? The paint and non-paint, painted, non-painted. Anyway, in Oklahoma City, 2 McDonald's workers were shot, and I think they died because they were close. Yes. People are going crazy. If they're not dying from the corona, they're dying from absolute insanity. You have cops sucker punching people in handcuffs, which is not new, but it should never happen. You have drunk people, manicurists that are high that feel like they are one with the alligator, and then they say, I guess I won't try that again before they die. Like, these stories really, you can't make this up. And then you have someone who kills someone for rear-ending them. I guess you better have some good insurance. And then you have people who want to kill people because McDonald's is closed. No, okay, wait. Now this is I'm telling you, these nightcaps are too much. Now you have, okay, so we all know the coronavirus is going around. Some states, have lockdowns, others don't. Now, we all know that it's highly contagious. So you don't want to be in close quarters with multiple people, I guess with masks or whatever. Now, at funerals, people sit together, whatever. Let me tell you, this is in South Carolina, and this is not funny. In South Carolina, they have 3,600 cases, 107 deaths. Out of the 107 deaths, there's 27% are black. But they're 56% of the COVID-19 deaths, okay? That being said, we don't know how, you can get it or, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So everyone goes to this funeral. They go to the funeral, right, to pay their respect. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Only that we're going through a pandemic and everything, this thing is contagious. That being said, 6 people who went to this funeral contracted the virus. I think there was more than 6 that contracted it because there was someone who was asymptomatic and didn't know that they have it. Like, you know, I don't think I have it, but I could have it. I'm not showing any symptoms, nothing at all. I don't have a fever. I don't have a, a hacking cough. I mean, I do cough, but let me see. I don't have a fever. I haven't lost my appetite. And there's some other symptoms or whatever. I don't have a throbbing headache. I don't think I have it. But I still would not go to a funeral just yet. I mean, unless, it was someone near and dear. Uh, So 6 people passed away. I don't know how many people were in the funeral or at the funeral, but 6 of those people, and I thought that they weren't having funerals. But I guess in South Carolina they are. And now little kids are starting to contract the virus. I don't know if they're dying, but they are getting sick. And that's the worst thing to see a little child sick. Oh, goodness. It really is. Okay. That's it for this video. That's the nightcap, or one of them. I might have another one on another subject, but as far as for May, I was about to say March, but it's May 6th-7th. That's it for the nightcap. I should have did it earlier today or earlier yesterday, but you start watching TV and then things just you eat and then you're like, should I take off this makeup and this wig and all this other stuff? But I didn't, and here I am. So bye.